strange way. On the front of the Times this morning, it says that fire floor with their heads in their hands. And these are people who are trained to deal with trauma on a daily basis. It's their jobs. And
at the start of the...
don't want him to see it. But yesterday I was listening. I've been listening to the Olympics on 5 Live Radio. I like listening to it on the radio. And Tony Livesey, a former colleague of mine, actually, we both worked at North West, you know, hosting the Olympics. And he said, you might want to turn the radio down if you have little ears around. You know, and that tall during the entire competition.
Right.
And all that one of them says is, and Tom says, 1, 2, 3, go. And that's all they say to each other. Right. They don't speak to each other because they're, of course, was in Chariots of Fire.
Yeah.
Playing a...
He was kind of a medalist.
Kind of. He was acting like a medalist in Paris.
Like
yeah, we'll talk to him later.
Yeah.
And then, of course, more recently, we've had the Ariana Grande terrorist attack, targeting young people, enjoying themselves. But it is incredibly rare. And it's one of those things all the time, the radio's on, we're watching the Olympics.
It's on the internet.
You know, it's there. We are hopefully going to be speaking because the idea of bringing people together and trying to give some comfort to each other is all there is in these times. There is nothing else, is there? And
I think
of course,
just to be there for each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
A very good morning to you. Of course, everybody is chilled to the bones by what has happened in Southport. A community is united in its grief this morning, a nation, of course, and after 2 children were killed and 6 remain in hospital in a critical condition after that knife attack at a Taylor Swift-themed dance workshop in Southport near Liverpool. 2 adults are also in a critical condition after they rushed in, of course, to protect those children. Witnesses have described the incident at a time when families should, of course, have been enjoying their summer holidays. It was a holiday club, as something out of a horror film.
A 17-year-old boy from the neighbouring village of Banks has been arrested on suspicion of murder and attempted murder. Police say they are not treating it as terror-related, and our cause...
This is just, it's absolutely horrific, obviously, and obviously it's in all the newspapers this morning. It's on all our minds, but out of all the details, you know, sometimes there are some things that sort of stick out. And in Australia, fighters and ambulance staff were in tears and sat on the... You just think what they have seen and what they have experienced yesterday goes far beyond the reaches of what you would expect to have to deal with.